What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Z-Babe with another video, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a video, 5 things I regretted in my 20s. Y'all, I should have jumped on this video a long time ago, but I was just like, I didn't want to do it. But there are a lot of things that I regret doing in my 20s. So if you are interested in listening to this type of content, keep watching the video. And please, guys, like my videos. I need more people liking my videos because like people are watching my videos, but they're not liking them. And I need you guys to like the video because I want to know y'all feedback. Even if y'all don't like the video, show me some type of, feedback that, you rocking with me or whatever. But anyway, let me just stop rambling and shout out to all my new subscribers that have subscribed to my channel. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all that has subscribed. Your girl has got a glass of wine because it's late and I'm gonna go to sleep. Anytime you see me in this attire, this is my holy grail. The sleep attire, I got this from Fashion Nova, and when I have this onesie on, you know that your girl's gonna go to sleep. I just finished getting out the shower. And I also just finished taking a shower, so yeah, and I washed my hair, so let me get right into the video. So, a number one thing that I regret doing in my 20s is staying in a abusive relationship longer than I needed to. So if y'all don't know, like I have a story time on my channel where I talked about how I was in I'm sorry, my eyes are burning. Where I talked about being in an abusive relationship for many years, which was 7. And I just wish I had the strength like I do now to get out. But when you're young or whatever, you kind of like get clouded, especially if the dude is older than you. You kind of like get clouded like on certain things that he does. Like for me, it was gifts or whatever. And then it was also like hot and heavy sex, which is not everything. But at the time, like I was young, so I was addicted to that. And then also the lies. So, that is something I regret, being in my 20s, being in an abusive relationship and staying too long. Like if you're in your 20s right now, you're watching this video and you're female, please get out that relationship. Do not stay longer because it only gets worse. And I know everyone knows that saying, like, once a person hits you, they're going to do it again. Once a person lies to you, they're going to do it again. It's in their nature. That's what they do. So take that with a grain of salt. I'm not going to even go too deep into that phrase that I just said. Number 2, things that I did in my 20s is pulling out a lot of student loan debt for college. And right now, I'm glad that like things are kind of changing for people that pulled out student loans. The Biden administration is doing the $10,000 off of your loans if you're making $250,000 a year, which I would fall underneath the bracket because right now, like with both of my jobs, I make around like $40,000 and I live in a DMV and that's considered like not a lot of money for real, but I don't have children, so people try to tax me. But I feel like it's super unfair, to have all these huge amounts of debt, but they're huge amounts of 6 figures, but I'm not making that right now. So it's like, what the heck? And then for me, my school was so treacherous that while I was in the program, let me get my drink, y'all, I'm a little parched. While I was in the program, they ended up closing my department for my expertise. Let me sound educated. Expertise. They closed my program and forced me to do another major, which caused me to get farther in debt, and I started choosing healthcare. So kind of like upset and disappointed because I'm like, that money could have went to something else. So currently I'm at like $70,000 in student loan debt and it's just ridiculous. So I'm just really irritated. I should have strategically thought about what I was going to do when I was younger. But of course, they like to get 20-year-olds that don't know what they're doing. I should have just went to a community college because I ended up going to a community college in the end. I don't have my bachelor's. I just have my associates. And I should have went to a community college and kept it moving, and I would have been better off in life, So that's what I regret. And people are going back to school. So if you're going back to school and you're in college, please make sure you research your major. Make sure that your major is going to get you some money because if you do what I did and go into college blindly, when you get out, say like you're in your 20s or you get out of college like around 29 in your 30s, if you don't have a major that's like medical or police or nurse, and it's something like non-liberal arts or some type of weird ass science, be careful of those, because those are the jobs. Those are the majors that are like not serving any type of purpose, and you'll be stuck with a stupid debt, like for real, seriously. Y'all, I don't know why I keep scratching my scalp with edges, and I just washed it. But yeah, so that is something I regret, like my 20s. What? I can't believe that, like, I did that. So yeah. Another thing that I regret doing in my 20s is not saving any money. Look, if I would have started saving at the age of 21, because I've always been a server, I'm still serving now. If I would have started saving at the age of 21 to now, I swear I felt like I would be close to a millionaire, because I made a lot of money when I was in my 20s. Like, people don't, realize, especially young people, that saving money is very important. So I just feel stupid. Like, I feel like I wasted my time, like, for no reason. Another thing I regret doing in my 20s is messing up my credit. Like, I messed up my credit super bad when I was in my 20s. I opened up credit card accounts and didn't pay them. I would be late on my payments. Now that I know how credit works, I'm always on time with my payments. I don't go out. Like, if I have a bill due, I don't go out, because that is another thing that I'm glad I learned while I'm in my 30s, is if your bills are due, I don't give a damn if you're in your 20s right now, or if you're in your 30s, and even if you're in your 40s, which I'm headed to soon. Do not, I repeat, do not go out on any type of leisure, going out to eat, getting your hair and nails done, going to the movies, hanging out at the club, if you don't pay your bills. You know why? Because when the bill comes and you spent your money to go out, now that's going to affect your credit. And that's something that I did. I'd be like, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to go to the club. It's not a big thing. I'm going to do what I want to do, or whatever. When I get this check, it's going to be on the nails. I'm going to go to the mall. I'll pay my phone, my thing later, and mess up my credit. Now I'm completely opposite. If my bill is due, like, I just got 2 new tickets in the mail, which I'm super upset about. $200 worth of tickets. Like, what? Out of nowhere. So now that I know I have those tickets, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to put some money aside to pay that. And the good thing about me is I paid off 2 of my credit cards early, so I don't have to worry about paying my credit card right now, because I paid most of them. So I'm gonna use that same money I used for my credit card, and I'm paying both of my tickets, and I'm really pissed about it, because the tickets are due when I move in. So I'm like, this got to be the most set up thing in the world. Like, what the hell? Okay, so that's one thing that I wish I would have didn't do when I was in my 20s, is mess my credit up. I'm trying to tell you, it's not a game. If you don't have credit, you can't get a credit card, you can't get a car, you can't even rent an apartment, and that is vital. Like, you want to be able to have a place, and I'm gonna do a video on how to get an apartment. I think I told y'all that before, but I don't want to do it in this setting. I want to wait till I get my spot, and then I'll do it. Okay, so that's that. Yo, this is good. Red Moscato, by the way. Okay, another thing that I regret, doing in my 20s is putting people first before myself. Yo, I swear, I'm one of the people, I'm always the friend to give, and I'm always a friend to be there and help you out. And when it comes to me, I'm just not, putting myself first. And putting yourself first is the most important thing that you can ever do in your life, because nobody in this world is going to put you first. They're always going to think about themselves. So when I was in my 20s, I didn't put myself first. So I'm working on that. Put yourself first, regardless. Like, you are the most important. Another thing that I regret doing in my 20s is talking to ain't shit men that ain't doing shit for me, like literally wasting my goddamn time. I don't ever know how I'm going to master that task, but just not talking to, like, what is it? Talking to trash guys, knowing damn well that, you know, they weren't the one for me. So that is something that I'm working on, you know, because I'm getting too old to keep doing the same old, same old. That just can't be doing the same thing. Another thing that I regret doing in my 20s is not being consistent with my YouTube channel. Like, I started my channel in 2012, and as you can see, it is 2022. I was inconsistent for years, okay? When I say years, it was years. I started off, and then I just didn't post. And I would post maybe like once every year, like a dumbass. But now, I'm like, I don't never want to do that again. Let me tell you, if you are upcoming YouTuber on the rise and you want to get your channel going, make sure that you are consistent with your channel and that you're posting, because YouTube does not like people that don't post. And I was one of those people that was in the back of the line, probably twiddling my thumbs, playing around. So, you know, that is one of the biggest regrets that I have while I was in my 20s, is not posting, you know. And I think that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think about one more thing that I regret doing while I was in my 20s. Oh yeah. Being friends with fake people, that's another thing I regret. It's just a bittersweet moment. Now that I think about it, like, I had a lot of friends that didn't give a fuck about me. Like, to this day, I'd be like, why was I so nice and forgiving? Like, I have a big heart, and I will literally give my last for you. But it just, you know, that's just the way it is sometimes. I'm gonna do a whole video about fake friends. I had an old one on my channel, but I'm going to redo it. But me, now that I'm in my 30s, and I am 36 right now, about to be 37, all I want to do right now is make sure that I'm good, because I can't worry about the next person. And if you guys got any inspiration out of this video, is that you got to remember this one thing, and I'm going to end the video here. Things that you do in your 20s are going to impact you in your 30s. And I'm saying that from the heart. That came from the heart. So if your credit is fucked up while you in your 20s and you fucking around, not paying your bills, guess what? When you get into your 30s, it's going to be sitting right there for you to pick it up. And then you're going to be thinking in your head, damn, I should have took care of this a long time ago. So please, if you do not understand why you in your 20s and you looking at this video, try to make a change today. If you owe a credit card, pick up an extra job and pay that shit off. Like, it's so better to work on something that's going to benefit you in the long run. Now that I have good credit, I can get a new car. I have a credit card. I can apply for stuff. My ultimate goal is to get a home, but right now it's on pause. But I know I'm going to have one in the future. So I'm just going to continue to keep my credit good. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can get an update every time I upload. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.